Hello and welcome, Links here. We are playing Overlord H. Obviously humorous. Our people in the guild were supposed to give some suggestions, and I do believe they did. Yes, they did. Albedo, she's in the office, knowing her she is. After quick reconnaissance, there is one little dialogue we'll be checking here. One little dialogue. Greetings, Ai-sama. Speak up the objective. I'm starting to implement new laws, among other things, in my country. I'm sure your customers will at the very least begin to mention my kingdom. Take note on that. While I will not force anyone to stay in it, I would like to have some feedback to attract traders. If I may. You have my permission. Consider keeping my line of industry, legal. While many would define that line as something degrading, the truth is that it is quite an empowering position in more ways than one. It will always happen even if it became illegal. The only thing such a ban would accomplish is hurting the kingdom. It's kinda true. I had not thought about that. I don't mind either way, but at the very least, I want the condition of the workers to be decent. Not all of your workers get to live in a mansion after all. You know how technically it is, I think, illegal in every place. But then you have OnlyFans and you think, is that really illegal? That line of industry? Seems like it's not. Oh boy. I've decided to attack hard in a very maybe interesting place. Whatever. Albedo. Ai-sama. Albedo and my two wives right here. She bows. Everything is ready. I've also verified the weather for the rest of the day. It will be sunny. And over here it started snowing. Let's go. We could make an entrance with a rainy weather for. It does not matter. I do not have any personal preference. All weathers are quite enjoyable. Yeah. Especially the randomness. I like when it's snowing the most. I've never experienced that in my old world. Which is kind of funny. I love snow, but I would like to live by the sea. Kinda weird. Those are all of the suggestions, by the way. Wait, what? What suggestions? I point a small pile of sheets. Oh, okay. Okay. So, it's not like you've read them already. Yes. Alright. I pick the first one and begin to read. An assassination unit to destabilize countries and quietly take care of troublesome individuals such as the fifth seat of the Black Scripture, without necessarily connecting these murders to us. That must be Clementine's suggestion. I can easily assemble something like that if needed. I'm suspecting she'll want an active role in that. I guess she has earned it. I pick another one. Turn the city into a hunting ground and whoever kills the most humans will get reward. It could be a yearly competition. Lupus Regina? Rejected. I pick another one. Build child education services to cultivate the next generation to prevent revolts or a general disdain for the current rulership. We can also spot the most promising individuals by using various systems of ranking and use their ability to strengthen Nazareth over a kingdom as a whole. Good idea. I believe that one must be from Yuri Alpha. I do not see the point of wasting our resources for some insect kids. Education, information are important tools for a kingdom. Understand that, but there are easier ways to obtain the same thing. That is true, but I do not want to reign with violence. Ruling is quite easy when one is powerful, but what is it worth if people under you are unhappy and unwilling? It is our kingdom now. Laws shall change, and if they will for the better, we will gain happy supporters. I would like to hear other people's opinion on the matter too. Narborough? I had the same opinion as Albedo. However, you have offered a good point, Aisama. Shizu. Some children are cute. I like them. We can always dispose of the ugly, not cute ones. I suggest fire for maximum efficiency. No, please don't do that. I believe I know what I can, whom I can rely this task on. It's a good chance to free Nigredo and Pestonya and let them take care of it. Nigredo and Pestonya, they are traitors! I would not go as far as saying that. They have simply made a mistake and paid enough for it. But... I stop her by raising hand. No need. I trust the royalty and I think they will be perfect for the task. If anything, it will be an extension to their punishment. Keeping them locked up on the 5th floor indefinitely has no use to me and the Great Tomb of Nazarick. Even if they were unhappy with my rulership, they would not do anything but damages their home. Besides, no one fits the task as for the task aside from Yuri Alpha, but I have other tasks in mind for her. I understand. I continue to read each and every suggestion. Some are too selfish and cruel, some on the other hand are interesting. Almost an hour later, that was the last one! Now! I believe the main problem is trading. A kingdom, no, even a city without trading is bound to die. Everyday resources are consumed, some can be made locally, but other things need to be imported and exported. I don't expect traders to willingly come to my kingdom, therefore I need to attract them. There is but a single person that they would trust. Momon, the Raven Black Hero! However, I do not intend to personally take care of those matters. I shall assign Pandora's actor. We have to take Momon, become the law. It would be weird if we just gave him control. We have to stage something. I have to admit that Pandora's actor is quite good at impersonating Momon. That means as long as he acts as Momon, it will be fine. However, he cannot win this time. Would those insects still follow him in that case? Even if they would, he would still lose credibility. We cannot do that. Oh! It could end on a time. An agreement he is forced to accept to avoid a big-scale battle which would destroy a good part of Arantel. Everyone knows what happened to in Riestize during Momon and Jadebov battle. That means no one would blame him for accepting reasonable terms for the city's sake. Yes, I believe that will work, Ain-sama. I'm going to outside so everyone will be ready to welcome you properly and then we will march to Arantel. In the meantime, I'll be getting Pandora's actor. Pandora's actor, where are you? Anything? I don't know why I low-key hope for something to be happening in Green Hall. I guess I'm weird. Oh, my creature, Aizama! He boasts. Some time ago, you've shown interest in doing more than guarding the treasury. The time has finally come as promised. My current kingdom officially is composed of the Lizardman, village ruled by Coquetus, and Karna village supervised by Lupus Regina. Arantel shall be yours to rule, but in a different way than Coquetus. Many thanks, Aizama, but... Doesn't that mean I will not have time to take care of the treasury? I want to do more, but I do not want to give up on my current task. Not worry. You shall continue your job in the treasury as always. However, your presence will be required quite often as Momon. Understood! Now, let me explain how you'll be ruling over Arantel. I'll be marching in Arantel soon and you shall oppose me as Momon. He is about to say something, possibly refusing the idea. I stop him before he has a chance to. It is necessary and an order. It will just an act, but it needs to be convincing. Momon is already seen as hero. If you step up, people will look up to you. Once that happens, you will be able to enforce laws and people will be more than happy to follow them. Understand! I should do my best then! We'll discuss about the act once everything is ready. As always, remember to not leave the Great Tomb of Nazarick while wearing your ring. Yes! Oh yeah, actually he has the ring. Maybe not the best design over here, but it is there. Shortly after we marched to Erantel, the little show to put Momon Pandora's actor as an enforcer went well. Everyone in the city was hiding their home, peeking out of the window sometimes. The streets were empty, desert. It almost looks like the whole city fled overnight. However, the situation was worse than I had previously imagined. It is not only about traders not coming in, but also people moving out, mainly adventurers. Isaac is a slimy person, but I got to know him very well during my time as Momon, and this played to my advantage. After marching around Erantel, I requested a meeting with him, to which he quickly responded. During my time as Momon, I didn't spend issues with the guild, so I made 3 demands in order to keep the adventurers willingly in Erantel while also expanding the guild itself. The first was to expand the guild itself. Our current numbers are laughable compared to the Empire's. Creating a much solid adventurers guild would be another good deed I could do under my rule. Joining the adventurers guild is not a career choice many are looking forward to, especially in the current state. In order to expand it, other races must be able to join. Not just elves or other humanoids, but heteromorphic races as well. They need to learn to cooperate and work together, which fits perfectly with other policies I'm applying in my kingdom to fend off racism. That brought over my second demand. The only objective adventurers currently have is to protect people, and that is wrong. Mimil's army did not march here just for show. It is here to stay, solve problems, and protect Erantel. That means the existence of the Adventurers Guild is no longer needed. However, adventurers are not just fighters but explorers. There is no adventure in what they do, and I want to change that. Of course, the reason why adventurers never truly adventured. This is not a game. I know what an adventurer is through the games I've played. If you die in those games, you can respawn. However, there is no respawning here. The closest thing would be resurrection. Even the weakest form of resurrection in this world is legendary. To sweeten the deal and make true adventuring viable, I offered to create a training facility where different races could fight together and improve, similar to amphitheater. This was my third and final demand. I genuinely wanted to help them improve. I want all races to be equal and live together in harmony. It is the only way they can trust each other and therefore adventure together. I offered to build a new training facility just for that and offer challenging opponents for adventurers to train and improve with. I'll be using quick POP monsters, perhaps vampire brides, as they are a fair challenge for them. I shall call the training facility the Labyrinth. After a lengthy conversation, he reluctantly agrees. He does, that's good. There is yet another reason on why I'm going through such a length. While Albel's team is doing a great job, they cannot reach adventurers' channels or even humans' channels. I wonder why. I'm hoping that this expansion's news will reach where she cannot. Last but not least, after those changes, I will be able to integrate Clementine's suggestion. Assassination units blending in with the adventurers. That would be a nice cover. People like Clementine are powerful, yet not so much for people to suspect anything. Yeah. I need to go to the frozen prison to free Nigredo and Pestonya. I'll need them soon. It might take up to a few days for them to recover. Nigredo, Pestonya. Both of them slightly bow after the initial surprise of your visit. How are you doing? My bet this was a stupid question. I should perhaps ask if you require medical assistance? I assume you can barely walk.
That is fine, Ainsama. Your presence and kindness alone is enough. Thank you, Ainsama.
No, Wolf? You are misunderstanding. I'm not here for a simple visit. I'm just letting you know you will be freed soon. I also want to ascertain whether it was necessary to summon the clerics or not.
We are free?
Yes, I don't plan to keep you here for long, and I require your
The True Battle Revolt.
Assistance. What did you think? Come on, she just interrupted me mid-freaking word. What an awkward point to be interrupted at, man.
Nigredo!
Pestonya notices Nigredo's rudeness. Her stare long is enough to reprimand her.
I'm sorry, but...
Rubedo did nothing wrong. In fact, she has been doing a pretty good job so far. Both your sisters did. I'll get right to the point. I want you to take care of the orphanage being built in Erantel as we speak.
Orphanage? Erantel.
A lot has happened, you will be updated once you are freed. The orphanage is only at the beginning. You two will be responsible to hire and lead people to shape this generation and future generations under many fields. I believe you two are perfect for the task.
That is a big responsibility. Would you truly trust us with that after what we've done?
I do not hold any ill will against you two. You two were made like that by your creators, my friends. Never be ashamed of that. You still did betray the great Tomb of Nazarick, so I had to punish you two, but this is where it ends. I found the perfect task for you, and I'm sure you will repay back the damage done by serving my kingdom in what you are good at.
Yes? Woof! We will, Ain-sama. Thank you for granting us another chance. All of us are truly lucky. You have stayed behind for our sake. Thank you for everything, Ain-sama. Thank you!
They both once again. I'm done for today. I should spy on Yggdrasil from my chambers. Again? We've seen more than we should last time. It's okay. He slowly raised his arm as if he was pointing at something. Silence! Bow to me! Oh, wow, I can't believe an officer work like me could look like this cool. A calming aura. I think I'm getting fairly good at being an overlord. Oh. I mean, it's good that there is a new scene that we can check. Disappointment. Huh? Let's see.
Little sister, how have you been doing? I heard you've been traveling with Spinel. Are you truly beginning our talk with that? Going as far as calling my little sister with that name? I'll have you know, my cute little sister has been a great companion and she did not revolt, unlike you. Where is she now? This is not better that should interest you. You've done nothing, enough harm as this. I'm sorry, Albedo. I know how much you care about the great of Nazarick, trust me, I do as well. That is why. About Nazarick! I'm starting to think you do not know me at all. There is a reason. I don't care and I don't want to hear it. The only thing I care about and hope is that you will not disappoint Aisama again. If you do, I'll face you myself and trust me, you will not like it.
Before she has the chance to answer able to use her ring of Ainsul Gold and teleports away. Yeah, this is the problem with Albedo. She does not listen to anything.
I'm sorry. I'll not disappoint Ainsam ever again, little sister. Now.
She turns towards the cradle.
Wait. Where is my baby? My baby, where?
What baby? What? She succumbs to the curse once again. In some ways, her own home is worse than the prison she was in. However, it would not be too long before she could finally help many children. What's that about her baby? What's that mean? What? I don't know this one. To forge generations upon generations under the banner of the great Tomb of Nazarick. That might be... I mean, that definitely is something I do not know a thing about. What's that about her baby? Once again, I decide to spy on Yggdrasil, and let me tell you, you can't see that. From what I've seen, she has no partner, by the way. That is quite weird. One would think she would have at least a few concubines. Even I have multiple wives. 2, technically. I should have maybe stayed with just Narberal in the end. Ah, whatever, this is just a game. And I get to experience feelings only for a short span of time when I turn to my human form. You know what, Fo? Her lack of partner gives me an alternative way of conquering the empire. Once I conquer Resti's kingdom, I could offer a political marriage. This would be a quite peaceful way to get the empire in my hands shortly after. I mean, she's kinda hot. you know what is there is one issue I have for Girnivel is, well, you know, whatever his name was in the Overlord overall is a guy, right? So that makes me feel a little uncomfortable with going with that. Mary or not Mary? I think... Nah. No, that would be a bad idea. While having someone with experience by my side would allow me to push all the work on her while still having the final say on all the matters, I need to consider other things as well. I would need to put in some effort in trying to actually make her fully loyal to me. Otherwise she'll try to backstab me at every chance she gets. I would not say that. Last but not least, there is the risk people would see her as the only true ruler or someone who can sacrifice themselves for a greater good. Not really worth it, and alliance is more than enough for the time being. By the way, I should stop watching her now. Having learned nothing important from spying on her, I spent the rest of the night studying my notes. Death Knights are not very talkative. If people, especially traders, will start coming to Erantel, I will need someone to properly take care of them. Although far from practice, I believe Rishusa would be good for that position. Rishusa. I should go to the Nami Nazarik. Rishusa. Why is nothing happening here, people? I need to talk with you. Okay, let's go to fake. That's not the location. There it is. Oh yeah, the snake lady. Rishusa. She jumps, clearly not expecting me.
Ai-sama.
Rishusa, put on some damn clothes! This is not a good start, considering what I'm about to ask of you. Well, I cannot blame her, I'm undead and undead.
I'm sorry, Ai-sama.
She bows.
I was lost in thought. How may I be of use?
I'll go straight to the point, as I'm confident you are properly informed regarding the recent events. I want to appoint you as the immigration official of the Sorcerer Kingdom. While she's not perfect for the position, it is a pretty good choice. The Sorcerer Kingdom is a place where humans and demi-humans coexist. Her half-human and half-snake appearance is a good introduction to any traveler. Of course, her appearance is only but a small part of why I chose her. Naga's abilities are what I'm mostly interested in. She can detect thoughts, read magic, see invisibility, and detect magic. While her ability to see invisibility is only a spell with a limited duration, her detect thought ability is continuous, so I'm sure she knows when and if to use it. Last but not least, she is immune to any form of mind reading. While she is not strong for my standards and does not have all abilities powerful Naga could have, she's good enough for this task. Also, she will get those abilities eventually, because she's in the great top of Nazarik! Rishusa is level 30, almost as powerful as Hamsuke. That means she can also defend herself should any trouble appear. I'll appoint 2 Death Knights as officers just in case. This should be enough. It is at the very least better than what old Erantel had.
As you wish, Ai-sama.
She's not surprised at the task I've given her, she simply accepts it. That shows her confidence and insight on why I chose her.
When should I begin?
As soon as you apply a few changes. First and foremost, you can no longer eat humans.
Oh, I understand.
You will receive proper meals, which I'm sure you will enjoy just as much. You also need to wear some clothes! At least while you're on duty.
Clothing! I'm not an armored mage.
You are misunderstanding. It will be simple clothing to cover your torso. It will not affect your spellcasting.
I'll do so, but may I ask why?
As she tilts her head in confusion, something jiggles. Explain or demonstrate? Yeah. I will demonstrate it to her, but... Well... Yeah. Without you saying anything, I use my ring of shooting star to turn into my human form.
Hi-sama.
I'm going to answer a question with a little demonstration.
But...
Right. The demonstration has ended. I should head to the throne room on the 10th floor. I look at the large and empty throne room while being lost in thought, with just a few golems standing by the door to keep me company. So let's sum things up. I took a job request as well and I gave a quick look at the borders. The situation is quite bad, as I thought. There is no doubt our current relation with the Yggdrasil kingdom is anything but positive. That includes traders as well as nobles. I'll have to summon the Miruk soon. We have an insider, so I might as well get informations out of her rather than guessing. As for the situation within my kingdom, the citizens do not trust me yet, but this is not a problem since Movon, Pandora's actor, will enforce the law. As for the rest, I just need time to see how things evolve, especially with the construction of the labyrinth. In the worst case scenario, the next generation and the one after that will grow up under the banner of Nazarick. Of course, I would like to avoid having to wait that long if it worked for Cannon Village. There is no reason why it should not work here as well once I finish all my projects. So far, the only thing operational is the immigration office since I'm using the same infrastructure. It is one of the essential things, so that is good. That should be all. I'm sure if I'm forgetting something, the Miruk will remind me of that. Speaking of which, the Miruk! I use my message spell in order to contact him.
Yes, Aizama.
Can you come in the throne room?
Right away!
After a few minutes, the golems let the Miruk in.
Greetings, Aizama.
He bows. The Miruk, how is the current situation in the Yggdrasil kingdom?
It seems that the kingdom is quite restless at the moment.
I had the chance to check out the borders and the situation is quite messy. The capital can hide the situation better, but for how long?
I was made aware from Princess Renner about meetings organized by nobles. With her input, we could send a representative of Nazarick, the highest in command, Albedo. She's also perfect for the task, as she has been in the Yggdrasil kingdom already. Other than knowing the area for often she has gained the experience to act gently. She would be the best to fit this role, in my humble opinion.
I agree. Although, there is a problem.
What is it, Aizama?
Many humans might find Albedo unapproachable, even in a desperate situation like that.
True, that's because she'll need to participate in multiple meetings. Once they get used to her presence and fully interacting, someone might be foolish enough to fall in the trap.
Long-term participation then. I find such a meeting really annoying and boring, and I know Albedo shares the same feeling. I feel bad for her, but it is much easier to strike the capital and get the whole kingdom rather than slowly absorbing it. Oh, I do not want to force it up on her. No, I'm sure she'll be more than happy to accept if I ask her. But I will need to reward her somehow afterwards. I'm asking much of her. Very well, I'll personally let Albedo know. The Miruk bows while smiling and then leaves. A little over 10 minutes pass and I receive a request from another meeting. From Archie. Archie, huh? Did not expect that. It's not like I'm particularly busy right now, so why not? Let her in. The golems by the door to the throne room open it.
Hi, Sama.
I forgot about her totally, by the way. She does not know when to begin to speak. It should be obvious, but her mind is not capable of granting her any form of wisdom at the moment. The air around her is heavy. She's in the throne room, alone, in front of the Overlord. To be granted such an honor to a lesser vampire is already a gift. Could she demand more than that? And yet there is a reason why she is here. You may begin to speak.
Yes. I believe I should start from the very beginning. Back when I was human, I used to be a noble but my good-for-nothing father. We lost our title and no matter how hard I tried, there was no helping it. I only cared about taking care of my sisters. I went to run away with them, hence why I started adventuring. To raise enough man.
I raise my hand. I do not care. Get right to the point.
Yes, I'm sorry, Aizama. My little sisters, they're only 6 years old and yet they were sold to slavery by their father. I request the permission to rescue them.
At this point, I would normally ask how that would benefit the Great Nazarick. This time, it would be foolish to. The benefit that we, as a kingdom, will get is quite clear. The Sorcerer King saved girls from another kingdom from slavery. Ex-nobles even, sold to slavery by their own father. Showing such a heroic act while also improving my own kingdom. Such a talk you spread like wildfire, especially since the slavery was within the Restizing... was within the Restizing kingdom which ruled over Erantel before me. Huh. Last but not least, I would answer the plea of someone whom is a member of Nazarick now. She may be fully loyal because she's under the control of Shaltir, but she'll become loyal and happy with me once I do this little favor to her. All in all, I have everything to gain and nothing to lose. Very well.
What? You are agreeing?
Why do you ask this price? Surely you did not ask for a meeting with me while expecting a negative outcome. That would mean you were purposely wasting my time.
No, of course not. I was hoping you would agree, but...
I raise a finger. Only one. She does not understand, but she does not dare to say it out loud. That is how many members I can currently spare for that rescue task. A vampire bride should suffice. She can teach you how to use your hunting senses, among other things. Not only this will be an important task, but also a good learning experience since you are a new vampire.
Yes, thank you, Wine-sama. May I also bring Imina?
Sure. I will have to use her eventually. May as well start with this and see how it goes. I'm quite sure she will only slow down, but if you still want to take the burden, then go for it. She'll be under your responsibility.
Yes.
She bows and takes her leave. Who was Imina, by the way? I don't remember.
Warning! Warning! From this point on, the story will cover Season 4! If you don't want spoilers before watching Season 4, exit this game now!
I watched Season 4. Because there were 4 seasons, right? I watched everything basically from Overlord. Aside from one Pleiades that was supposedly on DVDs. Yeah, I watched Season 4. No worries, game. We are under control here in a way. But if you guys have not watched it, continue here. We will continue still, obviously.
You've chosen to continue the game. Spoilers will apply!
It's fine. 2 months later. Great, so this is based on anime, not a light novel in the end. Or... whatever. Albedo, the Sorcerer's King's second in command and Guardian Overseer, has been participating in meetings held by nobles for almost 2 months now. After all, it is only natural the king himself would not show for such a mundane events. When it comes to such events, the presence of a world-class beauty like Albedo is better than the presence of an undead. Even so, Albedo spent every meeting alone by herself. That was luckily about to change. Or maybe not luckily.
I saw my daily report.
I received a message from Albedo. I've been receiving daily reports for 2 months now, always at the same time. I've grown accustomed to that. I'm sure the rewards you thought would have been the usual thing that a succubus would ask for. However, to my surprise, she has requested the permission to deliver daily reports directly to me instead. What? Of course, even if I would have agreed to the other option with her, it would have been a one-time thing, probably. However, by asking for my permission to deliver daily reports, she can hear from me every day. It actually makes sense, but I had not realized that much right away. You can never underestimate a woman's wit, especially when it comes to Albedo. Suffice to say, nobles do not organize a meeting every day, not even close. That means the actual reports are quite often pretty short. The rest consists in normal chit-chat. I don't really mind that. It is only a small price to pay after what she has been going through for these 2 months.
I bring good news today. A noble approached me.
Oh?
He invited me to a ball which takes place in a couple of days.
If I could gulp, I would. I'll do it for you.
Ooh.
I can see my plans fade away. Someone asking her out to a ball. There is no wonder about it. He's dead. He's so dead, man.
I have accepted the invite.
I mentally sigh in relief.
Whew. I'm trying my best, but I feel like I'm losing my mind. On the other hand, I'm glad I'm going through this experience. Only now I can fully understand what you had to go through when acting as Momon. Thinking about this gives me the strength. Of course, I'm not a supreme one, but every time I resist the urge to detach their head and crush under my feet until there is nothing else left but dust makes me feel closer to you. If only she knew. However, I'm afraid that if those insect hands try to touch me, I'll annihilate them.
I would expect as much, but try to do it in a private place so his demise can be fixed. It would be bad if the representative of the Great Tomb of Nazareth could annihilate Noble Rider and then it would mean the end of our plans.
I'll try.
I'm sorry if I'm asking that much of you, Albedo. Try to work alongside Hilma. I'm sure she will make your life much easier.
I doubt an extra insect can make my life any better, but if she can keep him at bay, then I'll try.
Thank you, Albedo.
No need to thank me. As I've told you before I left, there is nothing I would not do for you, Ainsama.
I truly appreciate that. We end the daily message. Okay, game, let me marry her. We should do it. Guess you could, I believe, do that almost at the very beginning. Even before there was an option with Narberal. Which I accepted as first wife, of course. But what I'm getting at is... it would make me truly uncomfortable being married to her and sending her on a mission like this. I hope you know what I mean, basically. Anyway. 2 whole months. Why do these things always take so much time? Always more than I expect. It is only an unnecessary delay to what is certain. Thanks to Princess Renner and Hilma as my insiders, it is only a question of time before Raestis Day becomes mine, and with it the whole kingdom.
New locations have been unlocked in Roundtail. Some NPCs may have relocated there depending on your choices. Gold token changes have also been applied. Nothing else to do. Spy or Ginnivel again. Alright. So before we spy on Girnivel, let's have a look. Happy Farm. I mean, obviously this will be Demiruk still. Still the same options, alright. Demiruk, I think you are slacking off with this. Suspicious door. A door? You know what? This does not look right. It is obviously magical. A sort of gate? No matter how you look at it, this is most likely a trap. However, I cannot just turn back and ignore this. There is a chance that something good is hiding behind the door. I have no way to detect traps, but that does not mean I do not have my own ways to overcome obvious traps. I step 16 meters back. This distance should be sufficient. Summon undead one, skeleton! I command you, open the door for me. The skeleton runs towards the door to open it. Low-level summons are useful for occasions like this. If I spot an obvious trap or something fishy, I can let them trigger them from a safe distance. To my surprise, the skeleton opens the door, but nothing happens. No traps? I walk towards the door and peek inside. It looks like a normal high-class restaurant, but definitely out of place. Could be a wizard's hideout, if that is the case, but is the entrance left unattended? I slowly step inside to investigate. Teriyaki chicken goes best with white rice.
No one says this pork loin cutlet is what goes best with white rice. This is what I hear right away as I step in. Talk about food. It is not weird in a restaurant. What surprised me is who is speaking those words. Mortals from every race, lizardmen, beastfolk, humans, all happily eating together. Oh, so could it be that our work is already, like, giving results? Is it truly just a restaurant? Why is the entrance all the way out here for?
Welcome to Nekoya!
A human greets me. He's totally unfazed by my appearance, and so is everyone else now that I'm noticing it. Nekoya.
We are with a restaurant.
That is not a normal restaurant or better. The door is actually a gate spell, is it not?
Well, something like that, yes.
Where are we? Considering this level of magic, slain theocracy? No, wait. There are clearly many races here. There is no way this would be allowed there. I have many questions. Yet the harder I think about it, the least sense I can make out of this whole situation. To put it simply, this is another world. A simple restaurant, but in another world. The door appears randomly in different places, sometimes in different worlds. It can be ruin, a field, even somebody's home. So would you like to stay for a bite? Sure. He steps out from and then brings me a menu. Can you read the Eastern Continent's language? He asks me that as he hands me the menu. Eastern Continent language? Japanese! You are a player. Player? I'm just a chief. Were you on Yggdrasil? Hey? As I've said, this is another world. I have no idea what Yggdrasil is. However, the name Yggdrasil is not new to me. It is a legend. Oh yeah, Norse mythology, I believe. The Tree of Life? If I was in my human form, I would be totally shocked right now. Norse mythology. Japanese language. He may not be a player or lying about not being one, but there is no question about it. This is Earth. The planet you live in. You have to wear a mask to walk outside, right? Hey, why would I? You can breathe just fine outside? Of course! I'm either wrong or he's lying, man. No, that matters. I don't plan to go back to Earth. I'm mostly interested in how this magic works. However, it does not seem like I'll be getting anything out of him for the moment. I guess I'll just play my role. I begin to read the menu. I'll take this. I point my skeleton finger towards the tart. It looks simple and fresh. I did not spend too long looking through the menu, as I do not expect the food to be anything beyond average. Come be great up! In the meanwhile, have a seat wherever you like, please. Yes. After a few minutes, he brings me a plate with the tart I have ordered. It looks beautiful. Then again, a tart is not something complex to make anyways. As I try to turn into my human form, I notice something weird. My rings are behaving strangely. After a small pause, I attempt to turn into my human form. It works just fine, but as I had suspected, the charges stay the same. It is as if wherever I am is replenishing my magical items. No, it is not that. The rate itself is normal. I believe the transition from a world to another temporarily affected my magical items, nothing more than this. Interesting. My attention goes back to the food in front of me. Not only it looks good, but it also has a fresh and sweet scent. Time to dig in then. Itadakimasu. I break a piece. The crust looks hard, but with a little pressure, it breaks off easily. As I'm eating it, I can feel it just melting in my mouth as my taste buds are overflowing with many tastes blending in perfectly. It is easy to tell every ingredient is not only fresh but high quality. Made by a master chef with a lot of experience, it is perfect. I decide to take another bite, built with a grape on top. It is a really small change, and yet it is a whole world of difference. The grape breaks down and melts together with the crust in a unique fresh blend. The slight sourness of a dark black grape together with the sweetness of the crust and cream is a perfect mix. This is delicious! Simply cannot stop eating this food. It is comparable to Nazarick! However, the preparation seems to have been done by a high-level chef. It is truly incredible such good can exist elsewhere. In a few minutes, I make sure the plate is completely clean. I was not even hungry, but I'm left wanting more. Wow. I drink the water sitting next to the now empty plate, and even something as simple as this is truly enjoyable. It is truly refreshing. I almost envy mortality for the first time because they can satiate their hunger with this food and feel recharged shortly after. I would like to try the other dishes, but I cannot spare any more time for the moment. I get up and head to the counter to pay. Is this currency fine? Yeah! The food happens to be even surprisingly cheap. For the same price, there is no way I could get this quality anywhere in the new world. This food, this place, it's truly flawless. I'm glad you enjoyed the food. Hope to see you again. Will it stay in the same place where I have discovered it? I'm afraid not. The door appears only once every 7 days. However, in your case, it might also appear in a random point in the world, not always in the same place. It will be difficult to find it again then. I'll make sure to drop by again the next chance I get. Until then, have a safe journey. Thank you, have a good day. Every 7 days, huh? I feel like the good food in here replenished my ring of shooting star charges, but in truth, it is simply the effect of crossing between worlds. Also, my shooting ring of shooting star charges already was maxed out, but yeah. Oh, the door disappeared. Interesting. Hilma.
Greetings, Ainsama. There were so many close calls. If I was not aware of his foolishness, I would say he was suicidal.
Did something happen?
Nothing my Viper and I could not prevent.
Her tattoos take life for a moment and happily shares around her body. Good job. Sorcerer Kingdom. Let's see, Kata Plains, probably nothing. Yeah, as expected. Great Lake or Great Lake. Nothing, good. Erantel. Oh, receptionist is outside. Oh, the labyrinth already appeared. Let's go. Demi-human district, nobody. Someone hanging around on cemetery, maybe? No. Nobody in the sewers. Sure, that's the orphanage. Oh, okay, there are people already. Inn. Probably nobody in the inn, as expected in a way. The guild. Pandora's actor is here. Okay, you know what? Let's leave all of those interactions for the next episode. And we'll also progress the main story path as well. And so on and so on. But for today, that would be it. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking the video, of course. If you're new around, subscribe as well. That would be super appreciated. And hopefully you will have a wonderful day. That's it for today. Bye bye.